So welcome to this week's edition of Dance Revolution TV. This is where we like to bring you loads of different interviews and behind the scene access to some of our local guest producers that present with me on Bunker Dance on Dance Revolution. This week we're going to go and speak to Graham Willis and see who he's got for us this week and what style of music we're going to go for too. So Graham, what have you done for us this week in terms of DJs for Bunker Dance?
This week we've got DJ Trick Tracks, also known as Luke Whitehead. And we've gone for a bit of hard dance as we've not had any of that on Bunker Dance yet.
Okay, it's been a while since we've had some hard dance. We used to have it regularly on the show,
right.
Whenever the show was in a different time slot because it lent itself to it as well. So DJ Trick Tracks is here. Luke,
hello.
Nice to have you back on the show. It's been a while since you've been on Dance Revolution.
Isn't it about 2 years?
2 years, I think. Right, okay, so what are you doing for us tonight then on the show?
I've got a couple of new tracks that have only just been released, mixed them together for you. I tried to fit in as many as I could, so I think there's six or seven.
Okay.
So yeah, just gonna play a bit of hard dance for you.
So a lot of the hard stuff that I'm used to with you in the mixes you've done previously were things like Apollo dance, things I knew from actually compilations. Is it a bit different? Is it stuff more off the scene or off CDs?
Just brand new music that artists have released, some promos that they've sent me. I've got a couple of classics in there that you might know, but I don't know if you will. It just depends if you know that sort of scene, what I'm into. So.
Okay, that's fine. And then in terms of sourcing hardstyle music, where can people actually go nowadays if they want to tune into a bit of radio for it, or if they want to actually go and listen on, whether it's online or stream anything, or just go and look in channels? Where can you find some stuff?
You've got Track It Down. That's like one of the main places that I get my music from. Then you've got Beatport.
Okay.
You've got Q Dance. That's for mainly more harder styles, but that's got a radio channel on it, so they stream 24 hours a day. Crafty Works, that's for like UK hardcore sort of like Gabba sort of stuff, so that's like 170 and beyond, so that's more that. For hard dance, it just depends. A lot of DJs now do their own podcasts. SoundCloud would be the best bit, I'd say, to go and just have a gander and try and find who you like.
Great. Well, let's go in and do this hard dance mix now then.
Sweet.
Planet Perfecto 107 Spark FM. It's Bunker Dance time, and DJ Graham Willis, who have you got in the house for us tonight then? What's going on?
This week we've got Luke Whitehead, also known as Trick Tracks.
And we know Luke already because Luke has been part of Dance Revolution before. Welcome to the studio, Luke.
Hello.
What have you done for us then in terms of your mix tonight?
I've just got pretty much all new tunes for you, and do you want me to tell you the first one?
Tell us the first one, yeah.
It's called Just Tell Me Why by Ordox, but it's the General Bounce remix.
But a general bounce. Okay, so what have you been doing with yourself since Dance Revolution days? Much?
Why did I just think, what have you been doing with yourself? No, I've just been busy. I've got DJ Society now at Sunderland. I'm president of that. So I've been out and about in Sunderland doing gigs for it, Society. I'm in my last year doing my dissertation. That's on Tuesday night at 10 o'clock. That's a cheeky plug.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it really.
Well done, Mr. President. The name of the track again?
It is Just Tell Me Why by Ordox, the General Bounce remix.
Welcome to Bunker Dance on 107 Spark FM. This is Dance Revolution. I'm Scott McGurdy talking to Trick Tracks. That was Don't Tell Me Why.
Yep.
And what have you got for us now then, Luke? What's the next track up?
Well, you may have heard it before. It is Duped and it is by Ordox.
Love it. Sweet. Welcome to the Trick Tracks guest mix on Bunker Dance on Dance Revolution. I've got Luke Whitehead with me in the studio. I'm Scott McGurdy. You've just heard Duped as well then, so look, you're keeping it hard for us. What are you going to do for the next one?
Well, we are going a tiny bit harder. It's Baseline by Audio Force.
Sweet. This is 107 Spark FM, your one-stop shop for dance music. I'm Scott McGurdy speaking to Trick Tracks. This is guest mix on Bunker Dance. So look then, what have you been doing the mix with? What are you using hardware and software wise at the moment?
Well, I normally use a Traktor or... what is it? I can't think of one now. What's the other big one? It's gone off the top.
There's a big 5 million Ableton Fruity Loops, anything like that?
No, but I
Virtual DJ?
No, on this mix I use a Traktor and I use my decks and use a sound card to do it through.
Okay, cool. So you've got quite a decent setup and stuff in your university house, I'd imagine then, yeah?
Yeah, quite costly as well.
And I'd say the neighbours love you?
Well, no one's in because it's easy, so I can play as loud as I want.
So what have you got then track-wise for us up next?
This is the classic one that I've on about. It's Heaven's Cry, Till Tears Do Us Apart, but it's a Laminators remix.
Oh, I've not heard this one. Let's take a listen. This is this week's Bunker Dance guest mix. It's Trick Tracks on the guest mix. You might remember him, Luke Spinny Whitehead. He used to be on Dance Revolution when we used to be on later on a Friday night. Look, you've got a sign-off track then. I've been impressed with what you've done so far. How are you going to finish? Are you going to finish on a high?
Yeah, this is more like a vocal melody track. It's by Charlie Bosch and it's Magic in You, but it's an elevator remix.
Well, thank you very much for your guest mix, and we hope to have you back on Bunker Dance on Dance Revolution again soon. Have a good one. So thank you very much for checking out this week's Dance Revolution TV. Thank you to Trick Tracks for another great mix, a little bit harder than normal, we loved it. If you want to check out Dance Revolution, make sure you do, facebook.com/DanceRev1, or you can listen back to the show, mixcloud.com/Dance Revolution. Feel free to get involved as well.